and we're your wicked hosts. Make sure to stay tuned though, because we've got a whole
at Radical Rewind.
time for 91st Street Neighborhood Narratives.
I'm flying in, I'm here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm Katie. Right now I'm at a low-key cafe.
Here's Chloe with extreme experiences.
While we're anxiously waiting on the next episode, let's hear some awesome music.
And go. What is good, everyone, and welcome to 91st Street Live.
I'm Justine.
I'm Kyler.
And I'm Braxton, and we're your wicked hosts.
Is it just me, or we're plowing through this season?
No, I'm with you. I've been really having so much fun, I never really stopped to think about it.
I know, right? Just goes to show how good the content is that Extreme Entertainment is giving us. But starting off our show, let's roll on down to Radical Rewind, the segment where we take a look at the most radtastic trends of the 90s and see if they're da bomb.
Hop in the time machine. It's time to ponder some interesting artifacts here at Radical Rewind. Today's fun finds, Game Boys and Nokia phones. The Game Boy is a handheld video game console designed by Nintendo. First released in Japan April 21st, 1989, and later on in North America the same year. The most notable game on the console is Tetris, selling 35 million copies in total.
Use the revolutionary video link and blow your opponent away. Game Boy, only from Nintendo.
Before iPhone and Android, there was Nokia, a brand most popular for their portable phone iconic ringtone, indestructibility, and long-lasting battery life. The 1997 Nokia 6110 was especially popular for its preset video game, Snake.
Sounds really good on the phone. You're born for this.
Nokia cellular phones.
Cool stuff, right? See you next week where we take a classic look at the 90s TV show, Friends and the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Now, make sure to get that adrenaline pumping because it's time for you to get some extreme entertainment. This week, Caden interviews Oklahoma hardcore punk band, Free For All.
I'm here to interview Free For All. Hey, I'm Caden, and I'm here right next to the sanctuary at Beloved Bones, Oddities, Curiosities, and Antiques, and I'm here to interview a band from OKC. Who are you guys, and what do you do?
We're Free For All. I think that the hardcore scene has a very DIY centered thing where everybody kind of contributes part of the community, you know.
Shows get rowdy, people jumping off of the stage. I think it's definitely community based, and everyone, even if they're not in the band, kind of plays a part in it, whether it's buying merch and supporting their friends' bands or showing up for other people's bands. I think that kind of sets it apart from other scenes.
Why should people come to local shows with local artists?
It's more authentic to just be a part of the community as well, which is, I think, kind of innate to hardcore and what we're trying to do here. So,
you know, if you enjoy bigger shows, you got to support the smaller ones too, because you got to cultivate that scene that you want to be a part of.
Man, that was intense. Maybe it's best to take a breather and cut to a commercial break. But halt and stay put, because we've got a whole bunch of good stuff coming your way. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope I have your attention because it's time for 91st Street Neighborhood Narratives, the part of our show where we throw you the fattest tales from around the block. This week we take a look into a story about growing up with and without religion. Here's What's Up.
So I had a guy that I went to school with named Khalil, who was a Muslim. I had a guy that I went to school named Alex, that was a Mormon that I was close to. I played football with, and so I wanted to see who was right. I wanted to test and see if I was going to believe something. I wanted it to be real.
There are over 2 billion people in the world that claim to follow some form of Christianity. With this are over 2 billion different stories, and Austin's story is unique.
I went and I read the literature that I could find. So I read, like I said, the Book of Mormon, I read the Quran, I read the Bible, I looked into some other even Buddhist beliefs and was investigating them and testing them to see if they were true. I was not raised religious. My family would claim to be Catholic, never of our own accord ever went to church. My dad is very antagonistic towards my faith. He thinks I'm wasting intelligence, wasting my time, not making enough money.
Originally from Louisiana, Austin grew up in what is known as the Bible Belt, where there's a church on every corner.
Yeah, so I did grow up in the Bible Belt, but I would say much like many places I've seen, Bible Belt often has this veneer or facade of religiosity, when really most people don't actually follow what they say. And I really didn't believe that it could be true if that was the case.
The saying, "It takes a village," also applies to religious beliefs. Growing up with a family of non-believers and in a community of what he saw as fake believers, Austin's views were wildly different as a kid.
I just thought Christianity was boring. It sounded like it was a thing of rules, and you can't do this, and you can't do that. And then coming to be a Christian, and now after following Jesus for 15 years, I've been able to really see the excitement and the fullness of joy that came in it.
What I want to do tonight is we're going to be looking at what is the difference between boys and...
Don't believe something just because your family says it, one way or the other, whether you're a Christian, whether you're not a Christian. It's really important to have confidence in what you believe, and if you just kind of buy into whatever your family says, then that won't last you when storms inevitably come.
Are you ready to rumble? Get ready. It's time to fly to the finish line. How's it hanging, homies? I'm Kyler, this week's host on the finish line, and let's give a warm welcome to our gnarly guest, graphic design's very own Patton Martin.
Hello.
Hey, how are you?
Good.
Let's start off by telling us something that you do in graphic design.
In graphic design, we do a lot of creative things. We do book covers, movie posters, we do logos. We even made the logo for Extreme Entertainment.
Ah, yeah, the TV one. That's a pretty cool logo.
My friend B did it.
Ah, okay. What would you say is the most challenging aspect of graphic design? What is an obstacle that you find difficult to overcome?
Definitely the critique portion, because you make something and you spend hours on it and you're so proud of it, and then you have to get up there and you have to tell people about it and you have to listen to what they think, and that can be a bit harsh sometimes. You have to learn to not take things too personally.
Yeah, I kind of feel that in TV production. You're your own critique sometimes.
Exactly.
How about we play a game today?
Sure.
All right. Here's how it works. We're going to work together using the magic magnetic letters on here to answer a question about 90s trivia. And it's going to take about 30 seconds. You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right. So the question is, in 1994, this feature film holds the record for the most VHS tapes sold at a whopping 32 million copies. Are you ready?
Yes.
All right. You ready? Set, go.
So it's animated, right?
Yes, it's an animated film. It's one of the most popular.
It's got to be a Disney film. Disney
got it.
Renaissance, something
They
like
were
that.
big then.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go ahead and start. I'm gonna put this down. King, because I think it's Lion King.
I feel like it's got to be Lion King too, because
That was
you know,
the film.
it was the biggest
like,
film. Where's the O?
You couldn't get away from it.
Can I use a Q instead of an O? Can't find any of the O's.
Found.
Oh, there we go.
Boom.
N.
That's
Boom.
time. All right. Answers up. King Lion. That works.
Just here.
Yeah, Lion King. Boom. Is there any advice you would give to future graphic design students going into that class?
I'd say you want to be able to ask your teachers questions. You know, if you're stuck on an assignment or you have a deadline you need to extend, always ask them questions. They're there to help you. They're there to help you grow and improve.
Of course. Thank you so much for agreeing to be on the show today.
Of course.
It's been real fun. Now, let's hand things off to Chloe with some extreme experiences.
Are you ready to release your rage? Because it's time to visit the Smash Room. Located in Tulsa, Oklahoma, if you have any frustrations or pent-up anger that need to be released upon the world, this is the place for you. Come on in and greet the amazing staff who will suit you up and ensure you a fun and safe smashing session. So let's crank up the energy and get to the wreckage. Despite facing a legion of failures with trying to smash a glass with a golf club, it only amped us up more. A big thanks to our friends and cameramen Kai and Caden for being very encouraging, despite the fact that I am still uncoordinated.
Hey, that was good. That was so close. Come on, we gotta try again.
Overall, it was a lot of fun, and surprisingly tiring. Here at the Smash Room, you get the job done. Turns out the Smash Room was a smash hit. Who would have thought? Stay tuned for next week when I slide into the Oilers ice rink.
Wow, that was cool. Looks like I need to get on some of that glass smashing stuff myself. Looks like a blast. Good job, guys.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh.
They're here again.
They keep scaring us.
Yeah.
How was the Smash Room?
It was a lot of fun, you know. Thankfully, no one died or got hurt by any of the flying glass and everything like that. It was a lot of fun. Really good place to visit. So yeah.
Get some stress out. How was the rock band?
Oh man, it was awesome. It was like, it was great.
Yeah. Well, get to throw some hands around.
You guys had some really good packages this week.
Thank you so much.
Yeah,
They were
looking forward
great.
to what's next.
They were great videos indeed. I can't wait for our next week's segments. Race cars, ice rinks, and an in-depth story at the Philbrook Museum. That final episode is gonna be awesome.
Yeah.
I agree. Until then, let's hear some dope music to close out the show. This one goes out to all my Rocket League fans out there. So get with it, greasers. My Baby Gone by Matthew Cox. Here it is. Enjoy.
See you next time.
I try to reach her, but she won't pick up the phone. No, no, no. She won't pick up the phone. Oh, I try to reach my baby, but she wants to be alone. She says she's got her reasons for leaving me like this, but what kind of reasons even she won't admit? She won't give me a reason. Oh, my baby is gone, so I guess heartbreaks and see the sun. Oh, she brought me to my knees.